So what I'm doing, it isn't easy, but it is with purpose. So the problem we have right now is that all of the public officials are on the other side. Now, that doesn't mean that they're all against us. What it means is that there isn't any of them that have come across. You see, once we get the first public official, once we get the first senator, the first congressman, the first judge, once we get the first one to come across to our side, to the lawful side, then we're going to start seeing them come across by the droves. They will come over by just incredible numbers, because they don't all want to be criminals. They all don't want to be committing sedition, but none of them has the spine yet to step up and do something about this. We don't have a single one of them on our side. So if we try to go to war with them in a lawsuit against the whole entire government, we're going to lose. We will lose. So what I'm doing here is I'm appealing to them individually. We're waiting for the first one to come across, because once the first one comes across, we will see them come across by the droves. So, and then what will happen is that once we get them over to our side, onto the lawful side, obeying the law, then we'll have the power to win. Then we can move forward with a lawsuit or whatever else. Because the majority of public officials are not going to want to continue to act criminally. They're not going to want to commit treasonous acts against the people of the United States. They're not going to want to destroy the United States of America. So what will happen is, eventually, we will get the larger numbers on our side, because we're standing on the lawful side. We are on the side of the law. We're on the right side. The law is protecting us. But now we need them to agree to that. And so as they start to come across, eventually we're going to tip the scales into our favor, on our side. And as that happens, then we will have the power to be able to pursue whatever's going to be necessary to deal with the resolution to this. You know, if it's a lawsuit, great. This will happen, but we can't just come in with a lawsuit today and say, okay, we're going to sue all of you government officials. We got to appeal to them. We got to get them to come across, because we have to get the power on our side. When the scale tips to our side, that's when we know that we're going to be victorious here. So let me just tell you that last week, right before I left Rhode Island to go serve New York, we had the first public official come across to our side, and he met me that morning for breakfast, and he just wanted to say to me that he believes in what I'm doing, and that he supports it. He said I couldn't have picked a bigger fight to fight, but that it's the right fight. And although he's not publicly and openly as a congressman, he's not publicly providing support, when he came and met with me, that told me that there's a lot more people that are looking at it. A lot more people. And so when I posted the Rhode Island video here on TikTok, he actually shared it through his own Facebook page, which is a big deal to me. And I sent him a message right after I saw that he posted it. And I said, as a public official, you really only have two choices. You can either remain negligent and become complicit in your criminal conspiracy, because of your negligence, you'll remain complicit in it, or you have to take some affirmative action to mitigate your culpability within it, and that must be done by some affirmative act. So you must notify your co-conspirators of your intent to no longer participate. And I said to him, after he posted that, I said, well, that was the first step in mitigating your culpability, because he did take action. He did say this is the right thing to do. This is the law. This is interesting, compelling. And so we got the first one, and they're going to keep coming. Okay, that's the reason why we can't just have a lawsuit. We have to slowly build this. We have to convince them slowly that they're wrong, and then as they agree that they're wrong, they're going to start coming over. They don't have to like me. They don't have to agree with me. They don't have to fight with me. Fuck, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do as long as they're standing on the lawful side. And I don't care if I get a credit for anything, as long as the people win. So that's why I'm going slow like this, right? That's why I'm taking these steps. That's why that criminal affidavit is not being filed as a criminal complaint, right? It is showing these judges that we have the ability to do this. And if you don't do something about this, if you don't take action, then we're going to hold you accountable for your crimes. We are showing them that the crimes exist, and if they don't do the right thing, then we will hold them accountable for their criminal acts, criminal conduct. But we've got to go slow like this. We can't attack them directly, because if we do, they're going to annihilate us. This is superior force. We've got to fight asymmetrical warfare here. And that's what I'm trying to do. We have to be very, very slow, very methodic. We have to convince them that they're wrong, show them that they're wrong through self-reflection. And then as they start to realize that, they will come over to our side. They'll come over to the lawful side because they don't want to be criminals. They don't want to be dishonorable. So even if we don't see it yet, they're coming across, you guys. Now, I don't know how much longer I'm going to make it because, you know, I don't have a vehicle. I don't have clothes. They just shut off both my phones this morning. I'm on Wi-Fi right now, and they won't let me. I can't turn my phones back on. They need to say why, but so I don't have the money, but I'm going back in the fight. I'm on my way to DC right now, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, I'm dead anyway. So, you know, if I don't win, this isn't a place I want to be any longer. I don't have the right to property. I don't have the right to life, and it's not a place I want to live. So I'm going back to DC. I don't have a place to stay. I don't have any money, but that's the only place that has the power to make this happen. So that's where I'm going, and this is going to happen. It absolutely will happen. With or without me, it really doesn't matter. But it's going to happen. And so you guys keep pushing it, and just pray for me. And I'll be there late tonight. I'll find a homeless shelter. We'll figure out what we can do, and I'll start pushing again tomorrow morning. Okay. I love you guys. Take care. God bless, and keep up the fight. Thank you.